Ah, you're back.
I am. That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You want to check it? Yeah, I love home shopping. Hi everyone, it's time to do some shopping. Hot water pouch 2. Let's buy it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just go for it. Thank you so much. Alright, I want to see something. Confidant. So what's next for you? Protect. Ooh, protect me. So what's next for you? Togo system. Allows you to swap current party members during anyone's churn. I need that. Holy shit, you have the best abilities, Togo. Holy shit. Damn, son. Right. Maybe I'll think about it, decide later. And again, I'll think about it. I don't know. Damn, can't hang out with her. Can't level up with. Okay, I can level with Chihaya. I'll level up with Chihaya. And besides, she texted me. How far am I with that? Oh, I'm going to rank 6. Okay. Let's go talk. Besides, deepening bonds, like, you know, like that's like paying money to just deepen bonds. That's actually a pretty good skill to have when you already have too much money. Recently, my reputation has really started shooting up. A lot of my clients leave happy now too. I've been managed to use my own power to alter some fates that had once seemed inevitable. I suppose all you really need to change fate is a strong will, like what you have. I wish I could do more though. Are you on break right now, Mifune-kun?
What?
Fukurai-san. So, are you the apprentice I've heard so much about? Been wondering, why are you so interested in Mifune-kun? I like fortune telling. And that's why you volunteered to apprentice under her? You must be quite a big fan. That aside, I have to commend your judgment in choosing Mifune-kun. Her fortunes are like a light, guiding lost lamps through the unending darkness ahead.
Oh,
By the way, Banduru-san, this man here is Fukurai-san. He's, the chairman of the ADP. Alright, you don't know about the ADP yet. It stands for Assembly of the Divine Power. Our goal is to relieve the hearts and minds of today's weary souls via healing events and seminars. We also sell holy stones, the well from which our divine power springs. They're a large part of our business. Fukurai-san, that reminds me, Yokuda-san. Yokuda-kun was telling me you've been acting a little strange recently. More importantly, it seems you started falling behind on your holy stone sales quota. Is everything okay? Yes, I'll cover the decrease in revenue with my fortune-telling fees. Fukurai-san? I'm not sure how effective these holy stones really are. Excuse me? Well, do you remember who showed you the way when you arrived here from the countryside, lost and confused? Do you remember who saved you when you were stuck working in a seedy club with no place to turn? It was me. Are you saying you no longer have trust in someone who's done so much for you? That's not it. Then enough of this skepticism. Just focus on continuing your role as the Maiden of Relief. Read the futures of those unfortunate souls who come to us and lead them to salvation with the Holy Stones. Maiden of Relief. That's a nickname I gave her over at the ADP. Beautiful, don't you think? You don't want things to go back to how they were, do you, Mifune-kun? Do you remember breaking down in front of me, telling me how everyone called you a monster? If you don't carry out your weight as the Maiden of Relief, you'll be exactly that, a monster. Leave her alone. Bandaru-san. Fine. If you want to spend your time fooling around with this child, go right ahead. But don't forget, Mifune-kun, the ADP is the only place you'll ever belong. I've never actually worked at the nightclub. I did get tricked into walking into one though. Anyway, the chairman is known for exaggerating details. You must think I'm weird, huh? All this talk about me being a maiden or a monster. What's a maiden of relief? This is a I just want more information. What the fuck? Maiden of relief.
But...
By the way, it was pretty amazing how we stood up to the chairman back there. I would never have been able to talk to him about the Holy Stones had I been alone. But your strength helped me speak up. I need to be strong like you more often. Since a strong resolve from Chihaya. Okay, I really hope I don't have to change his mind yet. Because I really don't want to go into Mementos to go to the next rank.
Alright.
Even so, the chairman seems serious about the whole Holy Stone issue. He'll make me pay a fine if I don't meet my quotas, and there's a huge penalty for resigning from my post. Suppose my fate is impossible to change after all. Anyway, I should close up for today.
Until
Good
next
night.
time.
Akechi's Bay. I saw another campaign car. All the news ever talks about is the election. It's weird for it to be given this much attention. Well, we might be getting new administration, so... When are the polls again? Is it still a ways off?
Hey.
20 days left. We don't really have time.
Hey.
Shouldn't you? No, I shouldn't. Okay. Futaba. I can do the Futaba thing. The Yosuke thing. The Haru thing. Maybe do Haru. Alright, Haru. Yeah, I'll go see you. The plan's coming, Haru.
Good day.
That makes me happy. We can harvest them. Good. I need more.
Good day.
Sun tomatoes. Alright, Haru.
Good day.
What do you want to do today, Ted-kun? Let's hang out.
Huh?
At a time like this, is this perhaps part of your grand infiltration strategy? It's a secret. You make it sound like it's really important. I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these. Oh right, I found a place that serves an especially rare type of coffee. Would you be interested in joining me there? I feel like my bond with Haru is gonna go stronger. So it's gonna be at 4. Okay. Then it's decided. This particular restaurant is an expensive hotel buffet. Hopefully the coffee lives up to that reputation. Do you remember how I mentioned before about my newfound interest in coffee? I've decided to start studying the topic more seriously by going out to places like this. I mean, keeping it a secret from my fiance though. You see, just a single cup of the Dr. Ivory coffee here costs roughly 6,000 yen. That's like $12. I don't know, it might be actually, I have no idea. It must be amazing.
Yes.
heard it is. Apparently the beans they use are exceedingly rare. Either way, perhaps we should try it before passing judgment. Well, shall we order? I'll be paying for your cup as well. You better be, you're rich. Okay, thanks. I can't let you do that. That's noble of you. But allow me to handle this. I invited you after all. I wonder how it will taste. Well, here we go. There's a faint bitterness beneath the strangely mellow flavor. This coffee is clearly distinct from what Sojiro serves at LeBlanc.
This is...
It has a distinctly fragrant aroma paired with a mild flavor. This is undoubtedly delicious, yet I would barely consider it coffee. Apparently it's brewed using beans gathered from elephant dung. What? And we gonna spit out our coffee now? You mean poop? I can taste the elephant. I mean, do I have any choice here? You mean poop?
I'm sorry.
I apologize for not disclosing that to you earlier. I just thought you might find it hard to enjoy if you had known ahead of time. I was surprised to hear it at first myself, but that was actually why I wanted to that's why you wanted to try it, because it's elephant poop beans? You like poopy beans? That's it. Haru, your nickname now is Poopy Beans. Another rare type of coffee, Kopi Luwak, is gathered from the feces of a small cat called a civet. Interesting enough, the flavor differs depending on what animal it was originally consumed by. Speaking of cats, do you think Mona-chan would be able to... hands off my hand. Let's ask him. Perhaps it could become LeBlanc's new specialty drink. Yes, cat poop beans. Oh, but we need Mona-chan for our operation, huh? We can afford to make him eat beans all day. Coffee is so profound. Haru-chan?
Huh?
Takakura-san. What a strange place for us to meet. It's not often I see people your age at this luxurious buffet. And who is this? Oh, he's a friend from school. Ted-kun, this is Takakura-san, the new president of Okamura Foods. By the way, it looks like we will be able to avoid litigation. We somehow settled on decent terms. You don't need to worry. Oh, and about your shares? You should consider letting the company hold on to them for the time being. I'm sure you have enough on your plate already, given everything that's happened to you.
No.
Well, I'm sorry to bring that up while you two are enjoying yourselves here. That aside, how are things going with Sugimura-kun? You know, these days you need to reserve a wedding hall almost a year in advance if you want a good one. How good do you think it is? We're on a fucking date, homie. Sometimes it worries me how laid back you are, Haru-chan. Right, we're in the process. Well, I should be heading back to the office now. Oh, but please allow me to pay for your drinks. No, that's quite alright. And, about the shares, I can handle them for now. I want to protect that which my father left for me. I understand. Please do try to reconsider, though. Well, if you'll excuse me. That was a lie. There's no way I can handle the responsibilities I have to deal with right now. I mean, I'm just an inexperienced high schooler, but I can't leave the company in Takakura's hands. Hey, what did you think of him? He was a little sketchy. Agreed. Apparently a few employees have been accusing him of being dishonest, greedy villain. But then, there are others who practically revere his efforts. Which side do I trust? Right now, the most prevalent rumor about Takakura-san is that he was pleased by my father's passing. I mean, he was certainly the person who stood to benefit the most from it. It's hard to deny that fact. But he says he's trying to rebuild their company image. Just can't tell if he really means it. You know, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I didn't have money, if I was normal, if I was a peasant. Don't get me wrong, the company's definitely important, but it's often nothing more than a source of stress. With you guys, though, I feel like I actually belong. That's why I'm going to work extra hard to make sure my harvest turns out great. Sense a strong resolve from Haru. I like how, even though that she's from money and that she's like, you know, the daughter of the CEO of like this like huge like Whole Foods company, she likes to like, you know, do like the groundwork, the grunt work, the fucking farming, the cultivating, the raising of the plants and stuff like that. I think that's kind of a cool idea of a character. I actually really appreciate what they did with Haru's character. I think out of any storyline so far, I've been enjoying Haru's the most, maybe. I think, so right now, I mean, it's very hard to say because we're still only rank 4 of hers. But I'd say top tier has so far been, I really like the clinical trial one because it like spoke with me, because it's like, I was like, that's so weird that they have clinical trials. Like, that's my work. Why is that even in here? Even though they weren't really that good about it. They were about as good with their clinical trials, like, truthfulness, as, like, you know, as, like, movies are with hackers just, like, you know, being like, I'm hacking into the fucking Xbox, and using a PS4 controller. It's about as that realistic as, like, you know, as that. But it was still kind of cool to watch. I kind of enjoyed it, and I liked how like the doctor was like a goth girl, not a goth girl. She was like a punk chick. I was like, yeah, I like this. I like this. I kind of liked Mishima's a lot, even though I don't like Mishima as a character. I kind of liked his like whole journey thing. It's interesting. I really liked the speech guy, even though I didn't really understand what was going on towards the tail end of it. What else did I like? We'll take a look.
Alright.
Oh, and as for the Sugimura-san, that's my fiance. He's been really showering me with presents lately. One night he even left me a bouquet of roses on my pillow. But you would have needed one of my servants to help him accomplish that, right? What a scary thought. Even worse, Dr. Koro-san has been hurrying us to get married after what happened to my father. He claims it's because of the profit the marriage will bring to the company. But there has to be more to the situation than just that. Yeah, I think somehow if she gets married, he gets the company. Anyway, I'll look a little deeper into Takahura-san. Perhaps he truly was pleased by my father's death. Maybe I should start by asking the employees who are trying to so desperately to win my favor. You haven't drank any more of your coffee, Ted-kun. Are you gonna finish it? Well, it's poopy.
Bye.
Well, goodbye. Alright, let's take a look at like, all the different side quests.
Ah, you're
Back. So the box came for you. Sweet. Oh. Perfect. My shady commodities. Gotta buy more shady commodities. Let's check shady commodities. Yep. Corrupt gear. Alright, so let's take a look. I mean, that's just the basic one, you know, whatever. What's this one? Oh, yeah, right. So Morgana, that's been actually kind of boring. I want to know I want more information about what happens. Is he like, what was he before he was like Morgana? Was he ever human? I guess not. I guess he was like a shadow that just, like, he's a Teddy, pretty much. Makoto has been okay. It's been more interesting than I thought it would be. I really like this whole, like, you know, the whole double dating kind of thing. It's been interesting. Haru definitely enjoying. Yosuke, I'm not enjoying at all. That's why I've continued on with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's funny. Like, the fucking, let's go to the church and, like, make fun of Jesus thing by, like, trying to, like, pretend to be Jesus was kind of funny. I enjoyed that a lot. But it's just been, like, you know, it's been all over the place. It hasn't really been, like, it didn't have a great story to it. At least so far. Maybe it picks up, but so far it's been, like, meh. So Jiro, I've been enjoying. I have been enjoying that. I mean, I just like hanging out with him. He's just like a fun guy to like hang out with. I didn't really enjoy that too much. I thought it was kind of boring, to be honest with you. Ryuji, I enjoyed a little bit more than An. I just like hanging with Ryuji as a character himself, but I don't think the story was that great. Akechi doesn't really count as a story. Futaba, not really, don't really care for it too much. But it could get better after I do this whole thing. Fortune Teller, it's been interesting. It's getting better. I'm definitely, like, I really want to do this just because I want to get my refund back on the Holy Stone. That's it. That's really it. I think I'm going to get that eventually. Weapons Dealer, I like it. I like the whole Yakuza thing, but it's not, it could be so much better. It could be so much better, and I don't understand why they're not making it better. The Doctor, like I said, pretty good. Kawakami was okay. Yeah, I just like the concept of like the whole, she's my teacher, she's my maid. Like that shit was just like great. That was actually like a genius. Whoever thought of that needs a raise. That was great. Oh yeah. It's been okay. I know that people probably don't like it that much, but I think it's fine. I think it can get better, but like I said, like even in the early ranks, I was like, this is gonna go somewhere. I can tell it's gonna go somewhere, and it's starting to pick up. I'm liking it, but you know, it can get better. Gamer, I like it just because of the voice actor for Shinya is the same guy who does the main character from Fooly Cooly dub, so I really like that. I just like video games, so I just want to play video games. We skipped some. Mifune, yeah, I've been enjoying this. I like her as a character, and she has a lot of cool abilities. Like, every single rank, I want that ability. It's just really, really good. So, definitely, I've been enjoying it. And I like Shogi. Even though I don't know how to play Shogi, I feel like every story involving Shogi I've enjoyed. Like, not just in Persona, but like in other anime medias. Mishima, I enjoyed it. But I wouldn't say it was a great enjoyment, but it was okay. I hate him as a character, but his story wasn't that bad. Men of the People, really enjoyed, but like it got confusing towards the end. And Prosecutor, Judge, yeah. I mean, that was his story, pretty much, so whatever. Who would talk to me? Be my opponent, I want to play with you. Wait, can I finish the level ups with you? Damn it, I can't. For real? Oh my god. Oh shit. Wait, what did she say? Hold on. What? I'm not gonna hold back on you just because we're a couple, okay? Alright, I'm dating her.
Good evening.
A Mageon knows no standard moves. There are no set principles for victory. You must always seek to make the best move possible. Please continue to do what you believe is right. Even though we're dating, all I do is teach you how to play shogi. It would be nice to go out somewhere, but I don't know many good places. Anyway, let's have a match. You can become closer because of Garuda. I don't think my bond will deepen quite yet. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point. It should be okay as long as you're okay, Fro.
All right.
So close. I want the Togo system. Give me your Togo system. Let's hang on. Let's go to the Ferris wheel. We'll play shogi at the top of the Ferris wheel. What? Are you sure? I'm sorry. It's supposed to be time for your lesson.
I look
That sounds
forward
great.
to it.
I'd love that.
Hey,
When I gaze at the city from up here, it looks like an entirely different world. Change how you look at things, and the game will change as well. The world is like a shogi board. The pieces that live in the world can completely change, depending on the emotions of the player. I've been so twisted by the adults around me that I began to lose sight of myself. But after I met you and we started playing shogi together, my heart began to change. Similar to this Ferris wheel, you showed me a different view, and changed my world. But this goes around. What kind of world is that? I would say, one with a bright future. I suppose that's not much of an answer. An expert hand can break through any situation. That is what you are. From behind, all scenery looks vibrant and colorful. I truly love you from the depths of my heart. Whoa! Hold the phone. I just started dating you. This is less than a week. This is a couple days. Well, that's right. I have something Fumi might like. Give it to her as a gift. What does she like? I had to look this up because I just want to get done with this. I don't think she'll like any of this shit. Oh, apparently she hates all of this. I have nothing for you. Maybe I shouldn't give her anything now. I don't think my bond with her will deepen just yet. This must be how it feels to be truly happy. Yo, she's a stage 5 player. I thought she was gonna be a cool girl, but like she's already dropping the L-bomb. Like 2 days into our relationship. Like chill out, dude. Chill the fuck out.
hey.
19 days left. Have you been well, Ted? Yeah, and you guys? We're all fine. I'm jelly you get to ditch school and all. Anyway, everything on TV is even online is irritating as shit. A lot of days go by that we don't see Shido on the news. See him with the catchy. All the genius detective stuff is a load of bullcrap. It makes me sick how quick they both are to act like heroes. Honestly, the people who believe that rubbish are just as bad. Totally. Everyone's been going on about the end of the year elections like it's some kind of festival. Yes, the political season is nothing more than a party for most of them. But depending on how we approach it, this might actually be a good opportunity for us. We'll take advantage of this commotion to execute our mission. It'll be a great distraction. Considering all the attention they're getting, the appearance of the Phantom Thieves will be huge. Let's show them the Phantom Thieves are still going strong as ever. It's your call when we meet. Just be careful, huh?
Hey.
Nah, I'm not gonna tell them. Let's see. Who wants to hang out? Shit. That's gonna be good. I forgot how to do that. Max, Makoto, and Haru. I'll think of who to do,
We should write something.
of what to do at a later time. I'm thinking about going to Mementos just to get that out of the way, but there's so many people free. I don't know. We'll decide on a later date.